Welcome, everyone. You are about to embark on a journey through the universe as you indulge in this extraordinary essence of enlightened, empowered, evolved. Let the show begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Just in time. Greetings, everyone. I'm Luke Bryan Smith, and welcome to Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved, where we educate, motivate, and liberate you through enlightening dialogues, empowering music, and evolving content. I know everyone's doing well, and everything is unfolding perfectly. And I'm excited yet again because my next extraordinary guest is a radio journalist, author, life coach, and career coach. Wow, resilience expert, mental health advocate, motivational speaker, speaker coach, uh, resilient you with Alicia Pozsony on that radio, satellite radio, 98.5 satellite radio, iHeartRADIO, Spotify. She interviews talents, top talents on television, sports, and music, just so much. And entrepreneurs, wow, and so much more. But without further ado, I introduce to you Alicia Pozsony. How are you doing, Alicia?
Doing well, doing
Alicia.
well. Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
Yes.
When I first heard about your podcast, I thought this is such a wonderful thing you're doing. So I just want to put that out there. Thank you for what you're doing to add inspiration into this world, which we sometimes need. We definitely have a lot of things that are going on, and sometimes we don't want to see that, but everything we're doing collectively, especially, is making a big difference. So thank
Wow.
you.
And thank you. I received that amazing, gratefully. And I just want to thank you. And I want to say this before I go any further, that I believe that time is one of our most precious assets. And for you to choose to spend some of your time in the history of your timeline here with me on Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved, I just want to extend my sincerest gratitude. Thank you very much for being here at this present moment. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It is
Yes.
my pleasure.
Yes. So, Alicia, let's just get right into it. Let's talk about this. You're a radio journalist. Give us a little bit about that. I just want to start, get a little bit of insight on everything that I see here. So, give us some
Sure.
how that
There,
came about. What does that all entail? Yeah.
yeah. So, all right. So I'll start with, my name is Alicia, and I had a difficult upbringing.
Right.
Throughout my life, I had challenges, I had struggles, I had depression, I had a mentally ill mother. I
Mm,
went through a life where I was abandoned, I was neglected, abused, you name it, it happened to me. Well, I got to a point in my life where I realized I was doing okay. And I went to therapy and I said, how am I really doing as well as I think I am? I'm normal in comparison to my mother and my grandparents. And just, is this, they said, yes, you're normal. So
mm,
there I went on, I was lucky to find my soulmate and get married. And
mm.
um,
Wow.
we had two beautiful children. And I realized that there was something I was doing in my life that was making this possible. And so I took that practice and I wrote a book. So
Mm.
this book here, Emotional Strength Explained, it
Wow.
is a
Amazing.
self-help workbook. And it's not a 300-page book that you've got to read and try to figure out how to make changes. It's real simple, but it helps you to get honest with yourself, and it helps to get to that next thing that you need. So
Mm.
that's how the radio host spot came about. After I put this book out, a colleague of mine saw something in me and invited me to be a radio show host.
Wow.
The topic of resiliency was something that resonated with him. And at first I said no, because I didn't think I had that in me. It wasn't my plan, but I overnight got used to that idea, and I recorded on my cell phone a little intro. And the next thing you know, there I was interviewing people from ABC television, top athletes.
Wow.
It was just an amazing opportunity. So that's
Congratulations on that.
where the show came about, having
Yes.
that resilience and building building that and spreading awareness, because resiliency, some people think that you're born with it and other people are not.
Right.
And I see you shaking your head, and we know that that
Yes.
is true. You have to develop it by going through challenges and developing that skill. It's a skill. So yeah, so that, does that answer the question?
Absolutely. And it's just such a magical story how you just that that you drew those amazing opportunities to you. That's just amazing. And yeah, the reason why I was shaking my head, I wasn't trying to interrupt you or stop your flow, but just knowing that a lot of the adversities that I've been through in life, to build up resilience. And I have to just sit back and laugh at it at times, not saying it's funny, but just sometimes, you gotta laugh to keep from crying because you know, we go through so much, and it is meant to build that resilience and that fortitude and that character. It's hard to sometimes zone in on that at the time because we're going through it and it feels like oftentimes it's the end of the world, or like I'm not going to come out on the other side of this. It feels like that at the time sometimes. So yes, I get it. That's why, yeah, I totally resonate with that. Yeah, that we're not born with that. We got to develop it. And yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing. So while we're on the top, oh, go ahead. You were about to say something.
I was just going to lead into the next thing.
Oh, go ahead. But what I wanted to know before we move forward is,
Yeah.
because you mentioned uh your book. How can we find your book?
Oh, sure, sure. The book,
Yes.
Emotional Strength Explained, it's available on Amazon, on Target, Walmart, online.
Okay.
It's in France and Europe and Switzerland. It's everywhere books are sold. You can
Okay.
find that.
Okay. And
Um,
that the author, Alicia
Alicia
Pozsony.
Pozsony, yeah,
Pozsony. Yeah. Pozsony.
Pozony. It's called Emotional Strength Explained,
Explained.
a new way
Alicia
to,
Pozsony.
yes,
Yes. Yes. Go out and get that book, everyone.
a new way of responding. Now, I also have another book that I did with my daughter.
Okay. Let's see
This
that one.
one, this one is called Fun Book. It's for
Ah,
kids ages 5 to 7 to help them develop um, self self-confidence and
yes.
how to not act out, right? So in that special age group, it really teaches them how to um, deal with themselves and others. And
Hmm.
it was
Wow.
with me and a therapist, Mary Domingo, and my daughter. So we did this in such a way that it's fun for kids. It becomes their workbook. It's got like emojis, and again,
Oh,
it's a
wow.
workbook for them to use. And
Wow.
so,
To develop those skills. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Cultivate
So,
amazing
and
life skills.
yeah,
Yes.
and also for parents and caregivers to use this with them. Maybe the child has been through something traumatic, and it could
Right.
be severe, it could be something they know about, or it could be something that they don't even realize is
Hmm.
happening.
Okay.
Maybe the child is not socially ready to enter the school system, but they're made to go anyway.
Mm.
And this book helps with communication, because the kids can draw little pictures. They can, talk. It's a place to allow space for those conversations to happen that normally
Absolutely.
wouldn't happen in the
Amazing.
household or in the life of the child. So this is for parents, caregivers, it's for kids ages 5 to 7, and it's something that is a
So it's entitled Fun Book, like
fun
a
book.
diary, but more fun. And it's
Yes.
by who?
Yes, it's Emily Pisani with her mom, Alicia Pisani.
And you can get that on Amazon as well.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yes, go pick that up, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, if you had, especially if you're a caregiver, or you have children ages 5 to 7, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yes.
right.
There you go. Thank you
Yeah.
for
So
sharing.
yeah. So one of the things that when I went through a stage of my life, I went back to school. I went to college, to Rutgers. I got trained in behavioral science, and really learned a lot about kids and trauma to help with my own situation.
Right.
And it even improved my relationship with my husband. And I just can't recommend that enough. people, if you're out there and you're feeling that you're going through something and it's hard to handle and constant repetition of the same situation you're finding yourself in, don't be afraid to look for help. I learned about a parent coach, which is something I never knew existed.
Mm,
And it's, again, there's a lot we have to our advantage today, right? I think we're lucky to be in this day and age.
I
As fast
totally,
as the technology is moving,
right.
I
I
mean, don't,
totally agree. I totally resonate with what you're saying. And if you allow me to even just elaborate on that a bit more, even in my own experience, it was sort of taboo within my culture, within my family lineage to seek help. But now I know that that was an unhealthy way of thinking in itself, because we can't do it all. And we think just because we drop, to our knees and say, I'm not saying that it is some type of healing can happen, but we have resources for a reason. We have people that specialize and that have put in extensive study on like you say, behavioral science and mental, different realms of mental, you know. So I am a firm advocate of get some help, in regard to parenting, um, in regard to relationships, in regard to whatever yourself. If you're not feeling um, the way you think you should feel, just anything, just therapy is good. Or even if you don't feel like you need it, just I think it's just a good thing to do. Seek therapy and yeah, counseling is amazing.
yeah, yeah.
I've done it myself several times.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Right,
Well, and that's the thing. Once you can get past that idea that you have from values that are instilled in you,
right,
oftentimes you realize that they're not serving you. So,
mhm,
and I guess many listeners might be spiritual, they might align with that, idea of a higher power. And it's true that when you have that, there's a certain peace that comes with it, but it doesn't automatically fix those relationships with
right,
people, right? Or situations when you get into something in the world that isn't fitting for you. It's
right.
important to take that step. I just feel like I have to say it every interview that I do.
Right. No, that I absolutely resonate with that. That's absolutely amazing. And thank you, by the way, for sharing your two amazing literary masterpieces. I appreciate that. And I'll be sure to have the links incorporated in the description so that people can just click those links and get to your book as well. And you can find your book also on your website as well, right?
Yeah, yeah, I have a
Yes.
link to that book as well. My website, I've got a lot going on. Recently,
Okay.
uh, I I listened to a calling and I got to align with one of the world's greatest motivational speakers. I enrolled in a program with Les Brown
Les
and
Brown. Yes.
I
I
got
saw that photo. Sorry.
certified.
I apologize. But yes, I saw the photo. Yeah. You and
Yeah,
Les Brown.
I got certified by Les Brown as a legendary Les Brown speaker. So,
Wow.
and I was doing life coaching for 10 years. I had done career coaching, helping others, and I've always had that within me, right? A piece that I had to serve others in order to feel like I was accomplishing something in my life. But when I got with Les Brown and I heard him say that we are made from the same cloth, I couldn't believe it. But at the same time, I could believe it. It was something that he had situations that he had gone through. He took that, spun it around, using it for motivation in the world. And now being able to do that for others to take stages. I've been internationally a speaker for different women's empowerment events, and I just love this. And I'm even now coaching people, so I'm able to teach them how to get their message with greater impact out into the world.
Amazing. And I just have to say, congratulations. And you're an inspiration just listening to you uh, speak right now. Your inspiration just listening to your story. And it's empowering, just the brief that you're sharing right now. It's just, and it seems like it's just And you know, and I'll say this, and you'll know exactly what I mean. It seems like it's just flowing, and it doesn't mean behind the scenes that you don't encounter any obstacles. It's just that you are focused more on moving forward and using those obstacles as fuel, just like you said Les Brown has done. And I can just feel that energy within you just from right now. And it's amazing.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It's one of the things that is like the key in my life, and what I teach others to do is to,
Right.
you know, reject those self-limiting beliefs and think about their goal and then go after it. Les Brown often quotes, if if you don't choose the life you want, your life will choose it for you. And
Wow.
that just really resonates with me, and I hope it resonates with your listeners, because
Yes.
we oftentimes, right, we find ourselves in a position where we're just either going through the same thing day after day, we're not happy, or we're in a space of discomfort, or we're struggling, or we just feel like we're not living to our potential, no matter what we're facing. I mean,
Right.
we've we've been there, and the ability to come back and help people is, I think it's the reason we're here, right? God gives us a purpose. I was born a
Absolutely.
premature baby. I was born in the 6th month. I was born 11 pounds a quarter ounces.
Mm, wow.
And I survived it. And not only did I survive it, but here I am thriving. Uh, I don't know. I was chosen, and I'm here now to give that message to others, that you are chosen as well.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. And very empowering and motivational to myself, and I'm sure whoever's listening and or watching as well. So you have uh a podcast as well, or you have a radio show on Power 98.5 satellite radio, iHeart Spot. I mean, is it a radio show, podcast? What? Tell us a bit about more about
So,
that
yeah,
again.
so Stephen Kuoko is the producer of the show that's called Power 98.5 on Satellite FM.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
he is a PR person. He's amazing. He was a mentor of mine for many years.
Right.
And he also, that goes out to Apple Music. It's in over 191 countries, and it's, that's his show. There's music, there's talk shows. He recently, just in March, changed his formatting, and we decided to part ways.
Oh, okay.
So I am not on Power 98.5 FM satellite radio any
Okay.
longer,
Okay.
but my show, Resilient You, is still out there on Spotify, iHeart, as a podcast. So I'm in the
Resilient
process.
You. That's the name of your show.
It is Resilient You with Alicia Pozsony is the
Okay.
name of the show. And I'm in the process of kind of revamping and confirming what the topic should be, and all of that. So it's still Resilient You as of this moment. Um, and I plan to get Les Brown on as my guest as well.
Oh, wow.
That's
Amazing. And you will. It's already done. Because I can already tell that wherever you set your intentions, and you have a way of drawing it to you, and we all have that power, and you are a perfect example and living testament on how that can be, how that is true,
Mm,
so you'll have them on there. I already know.
mm,
And
yeah.
you're the direction of your show, you'll receive clarity about that as well. So no problem. And I'm sure you already know. I'm telling you something, I'm sharing something with you that you already know, but just to even affirm it, coming from, a different perspective, I already know.
Well,
So that's
thank you.
absolutely amazing. So how can people reach out to you if they're seeking, so let me go back. So Resilient You is on all the streaming platforms, Spotify and all that. So just go there and check that out, everyone. I just want to specifically just elaborate on that. Go check out Resilient You with Alicia Pozsony, and yeah, check out that show and see what she has coming up too. And also, if how can people find you in regard to like your coaching and whatnot, and speaking engagements? I mean, give us a little insight on that too. You want to share your
Yeah, so
website with us first, or just let us know
yeah,
how we
so
can find what to see more about what you do?
yeah, if you Google me, Alicia Pozsony, it should all come up.
Okay,
But
okay,
yeah,
okay,
I have yeah, so the website aliciapozzani.com has everything there.
okay.
And then I also have a couple different sites which I'm working on porting over. Technology is growing, so we have to grow with it. So
Right.
I'm working on, I have a different platform where I have the actual coursework for the speaker coaching.
Mm,
And I'm doing one-on-one coaching as well. I do custom for VIP if you have certain situation, either timing that you'd like to get things done faster, or
right.
if you have special needs that you want to work one-on-one. I'm glad to help people that way. But I also have a group and a community as well, and that's all hosted on Kajabi.
Oh, wow. That's absolutely amazing. So, yes. So, before we conclude this segment, are there any other things you would like to share that you didn't get a chance to, that I didn't ask you, or any words of inspiration, anything that you just like to share with us?
Yeah, I just want to say that if someone is out there and they're thinking that they have a story within themselves, or they have some message that they want to get out into the world, whether it's a book, a film, whether they want to craft a message or just get better at speaking in general to
Mm,
improve their current work situation or their relationships, it's not that hard. I just have to say there is a science to it. And
okay.
if you're going through something and you want to get this message out there, I can help you.
Okay. Wow, amazing. Thank you very much, Alicia. I appreciate you. Again, I must extend my sincerest gratitude to you for bringing value, more value to this platform, and just for just speaking with us today and sharing a glimpse of your amazing journey. And I know it's going to continue to unfold in miraculous ways. It's amazing, and I'll be sure to have all your links to your website and everything in the description of this segment as well. But yeah, thank you very much for being here. Yes,
Wonderful. Well, thanks for having me. And again, I'll look forward to connecting with you again. And thanks
absolutely.
for doing what you do as well.
Yes, I appreciate it, and I couldn't do it without you. And those like you. Uh, just amazing. And I don't mind sharing this while we're here, even in the midst of closing out, that yes, without amazing people like you to engage in dialogues with and to listen and learn from, and hopefully add some value as well myself, I couldn't do this, and I'm thankful that I'm able to. I'm in a place right now where I'm attracting amazing people that want to come on to the podcast and speak with me, and it's just amazing. I don't take that for granted. I'm very thankful, and it excites me. I never get bored. I love it. I love communicating. I love listening. I love learning, and I love sharing, and I love to get these out there. It excites me knowing I got another episode to get out there, uh, more value to add, more amazingness to share out there into the universe, into the world. So it's just exciting to me, and I love it. And I love sharing, people that share what they have going on, and if I can assist in any way to help even uh, get that out there more of what they're doing, yes, that's amazing to me. And
Thank
that's
you. Well, I know you have a lot going on too. I heard your
oh yeah,
music recently, and I can't wait to help you on your path.
yes, yes, and I know you will. I know you are already. It's already set in motion. You know,
Yes,
It's
yes.
amazing.
With God.
It isn't a coincidence that you and I are encountering one another. So I know that it's
Yes,
all
yes.
divine timing and orchestrated. And yes, amazing. So thank you everyone for listening and or watching. I appreciate you as well. I appreciate everyone for supporting me, for being here, for sharing some of your time here, listening to, this podcast. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, wherever you are. Leave comments, questions, whatever. Spread this out there. Share it with everyone. Get these amazing messages out there. Help the platform grow. I appreciate you very much. Also, check out the Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved website as well at 333empower.com. Appreciate everyone. Until next time, love and appreciation. See you soon. Enlightened, Empowered, Evolved.